Hi friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome or welcome back to Budgeting Over 40. I'm Melissa and we are in the middle of September, but you guys, October has been on my mind. So I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to go through October's monthly budget. So if you're interested in seeing what I expect to happen or what I wish to happen in the month of October, please stay tuned. So, friends, for the last few days, October has been on my mind. I don't know why I'm thinking so far ahead, but it is mid September, and before you know it, October will be here. I know that I will be getting paid for my full time job twice in the month, and I'm already trying to figure out what needs to be paid and how it's going to be paid. So, I'm just going to run through the numbers with you. I usually do go through and do the monthly pre plan and also the paychecks pre plan. But in this video, I'm not going to do the pre-plan for the paychecks. That's something that I'm going to come back and do with you guys. So stay tuned for that video coming up. But let's talk about what's going to happen in the month of October. The spreadsheet that you're looking at is one that I created for myself here in Google Sheets, and we're going to start with the income section. So here for rollover, I'm not expecting to roll over any money from the month of September into October. For my income, like I said, I will be getting paid twice. So that's going to be $2,483 per paycheck. So that's times two for a total of $4,966. I'm expecting $3,000 from hubby, and our miscellaneous income is $1,375. That's a total of $9,341 to be used in the month of October because we are zero-based budgeters. So all of this income will have a job to do within the month. So let's go down into the fixed expenses. If you're looking and not just listening, I do have a few things that are struck out because we will not be paying those as monthly expenses anymore. So HP Inc., Google Cloud, SiriusXM, and Amazon Prime, those are now annual subscriptions that I will be setting money aside throughout the year to be able to pay once those come due. So they are no longer fixed expenses that we pay monthly. So first here is our rent for $2,500. Electric is $134. Now I do know something's happening with the electric come the end of September, or I should say the end of October. September is the last month and they're going to settle up my bill once the month is through, and then they're going to tell me what is owed because I have been noticing when they do send a bill, I have used more power or electricity than they have billed and that I have paid for. So there is going to be a balance that I'm going to have to pay alongside the November bill because I've already received the bill for October. So we'll see what we have to pay. Hopefully it's not too much, but I know that I will have to pay more than this $134 that I have been paying for the last few months. So like I said, HP Inc. is now $0 monthly. Peloton is 44. I may pause this one again. I did pause it for the month of September because I am not working out as much as I would like to. So I'm not paying money to Peloton because I'm not using it. Google Cloud, that's also a zero. Car insurance is 252. Renter's insurance is one that's going to be skipped in the month of October. I do pay it every other month, so it will come around again in the month of November. So that's zero there. Braces is 225. iCloud storage is $10. SiriusXM, that's another zero. Cell phone is 275. Internet is 89. Now something has changed with the internet. I was supposed to be locked in to a price of this $89 for 2 years, but I was going over my bill a few days ago and I did notice that they said that on the next bill, my price or amount should be increasing by $10 because of inflation. Now I reached out to them and they said that it is across all accounts, and a way that I could offset that new $10 that's going to be charged is for me to sign up to pay my bill using my checking account for an automatic payment. I was using my Apple Card to do that. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually a good idea because they're taking away the automatic, well, they're taking away the discount from paying with a credit card. And now we only get a discount by using a debit card or a checking account. So I wouldn't be getting any discount by using my Apple Card. So I went ahead and signed up for the payment to go through my checking account. So that's the $10 that I'm going to get a discount. So my price will remain at $89. Amazon Prime is zero. Child support is the regular 526. After school is going to be 200. So I did make a couple payments in the month of September. So we're quite close to being, I guess, all settled for the balance that was on the account plus what I need to pay for the kids now that after school is back open. So fixed expenses total is $4,255, and out of our $9,341, we're left with $5,086 even. Now let's move into the debt section because this is where most of our money is also going. Other than the fixed expenses, we do have a large amount of debt that we do have to pay monthly. So credit card minimums, I am looking to get rid of my Discover card balance before January. So I do have to pay $737 in credit card minimum payments. Student loan and $40 minimum. My Affirm is $416. I'm choosing not to include the one that hubby's paying because I'm not including that money into the income. There is a second Affirm that he will be paying. There's two payments left, but he's going to transfer the money in and it's going to go right out. So I'm not including it in the pre plan or the budget because it's not going to affect our income. Moving on to personal loan, $1,151. Actually, it's $52 for the rounded numbers, and auto loan is $940. So that's a total of $3,285 even. That's leaving us with $1,801. Now you could see that this is a big debt load to pay. This is quite close to the amount that we're paying for fixed expenses. So once this debt amount is gone, this is going to be a lot of money to put back into the budget. So even though I'm eliminating some of the monthly bills, I still need to eliminate the debt to be able to have more money within the household and to be a little bit more flexible. Let's move on to the savings section. Because of the debt that we're paying, savings has taken a back seat. Now, I do know that my word of the year for 2025 is balance, where I need to balance saving and also paying off debt. I have not been doing such a good job at that because I can't, the mindset, you guys, is not there. And I'm just being 100% transparent. I can't see myself putting away a whole bunch of money to savings knowing that I do have to pay this much money to debt. So savings, because we do have to live, my children have to eat, and it's hard to put the money into savings and it stays there. So this is something that I need to work on, but I can't work on it as much as I want to until this debt is gone. That's why it's imperative that I get rid of this debt. That's why I'm working so hard at it. So in savings, I'm going to put away $200. So let's do $50 for the car sinking funds. I'm going to do $75 for family and $75 for home and nothing for subscriptions. So that's a total of $200. And the reason why I'm not putting anything in subscriptions, if you are new here, I do use the cashback that I receive from my Apple Card. All swipes that I do on my Apple Card, I do get cash back. It goes into a savings account, and I use that amount or I use that money to pay for the annual subscriptions. So you will never see subscriptions come out of the regular monthly income. It will be funded using the cashback. So that's $1,601 left to budget into the variable section. Car expense, I have reduced it to 200. We're doing very well with not buying as much gas because I was budgeting $250 before. $200 has been working for the last few months. Actually, for most months, I do come in under 200. For food, I'm going to budget 1200. Now, this is going to be anything dining out or groceries. I should pull this down a little bit, but I'm going to see how it pans out for the month of September. And if everything goes well, because I have separated household stuff, which is anything consumable, toilet paper, laundry detergent, body wash, toothpaste, I have separated that from the food budget. So we'll see how it works out in the month of September if I need to reduce that a little bit more. Given, I'm only going to put 5 here. And the household stuff, I'm going to put 100. Hopefully that will be able to get us through the month by buying laundry detergent. I think I should be good on toilet paper. I believe I will need paper towel in the month of October, but we will see. For my babies, I'm going to put 30. That's for one haircut for my son. Personal, what should I do? Instead of doing personal first, I'm going to go ahead and do wellness for $25. That's in case that I need to do any kind of copays or if I have to pick up any prescription from the pharmacy. And that leaves $41 that I'm going to put in personal. So that's the $1,601 that was left. And you can see that we are now down to a zero-based budget because there's zero remaining to go into the miscellaneous section. So heating oil, propane, reimbursement, unexpected spending, and the rollover are all getting zero because all the money has been assigned. It has been given a job. We are zero-based budgeters, so $9,341 of income that's expected in the month of October has all been given a job all the way down to zero. So $4,255 for fixed expenses, $3,285 for debt, $200 for savings. Variable expenses or spending is going to be $1,601. Like I said, a zero-based budget. So I know that it is pretty early in the month of September. I usually do this within the last week of the month, but October has been on my mind. I think I'm a little bit worried as to how the last few months of 2025 is going to go. So I need to get on the ball and make sure I stay on top of our finances to be able to keep things on a level playing field for the last few months of the year. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out to watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye now.